Love to you wherever you are and surrounding you with love for however you're feeling today. I just want to share with you an absolutely beautiful message that Beth Mund transcribed from Archangel Gabriel. Beth is a master channeler and she connects with so many across the heavens, angels and spirit guides, loved ones, to bring forward profound messages. And on December 16th, she brought this forward from Archangel Gabriel, and it speaks to healing, which is so poignant, especially at this time with all that's going on with each of us in our own lives and in our world. So it begins, how do we heal? And Archangel Gabriel responds, the two aspects that are part of healing anything in our life, whether it be emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual, are empowerment and rebalancing. I will speak to this today, and our wondrous universe will help me in all its glory and containment. I say containment because it's nearly impossible for me to explain what is so vast and unending, to compartmentalize it to fit within the confines of the human brain for the understanding of healing and how our light bodies unfold in the physical world is esoteric in itself. The idea that we can grasp onto anything such as a concept from the heavens and put it into words, let alone practice, is nearly impossible. But I use the word impossible because that is what our life journey is about in truth. To know that the impossible is indeed possible. So try as I will to impart the information to you so that you, as you are gifted to do, can absorb it and regurgitate it on a level that can be understood. This is the reason for the images, phrases, and song lyrics that I so readily impart to you. Give it to me straight, you always say, but it is not a straight line from us to the heavens, no more than it is a straight line you walk from the beginning to the end of your life. Why is it that I have wings to fly? Because I am free from the physical body and all its limitations, which are dense by nature. But in order to stay connected as you do, in order to do the work of a light worker, denseness is what you need. How else would you stay connected to the physical world? Otherwise, you would not know how to make the impossible possible without dissolving the differences, the veil, the obstacles between your soul, your higher self, and your human mind. To release all the obstacles that are clouding your vision, to be able to see clearly that our soul is leading us, whether we recognize it or not, is one step in our journey of possibilities. It is not a foreign idea in concept that we are immortal, that our souls have guided us in our physical life and continue guiding us throughout our time here in the physical plane. But we can temporarily be blinded by the veil of the body, which will show up to us as neglect. Neglect stems from unworthiness, a false belief indeed. For you are always whole, and it is just the pieces you focus on that creates the idea of unworthiness. Pieces that others have helped to create in order for you to know the opposite, that you have always and will always be whole and unconditionally loved. How is the body involved in both possibilities and creating health? All imbalance is created through separation. Wholeness is within ourself and the collective. We become separated through our bodies and we come back into wholeness through our bodies. The body is meant to carry us through our life, to ensure that we stay grounded. It is a mirror to our emotional, spiritual, and mental de-alignment and imbalance that we will have willingly brought into our life on our own with the help of others. Thank you is the optimal word that comes to mind when you think of another creating imbalance within us. Because when we are triggered, we feel anger, and anger is the gateway to empowerment. Anger in itself, healthiest form, helps us discover where we have separated off from our soul. Anger is the gateway to empowerment and often leads us to grief stemming from separation. And what is at the root of our grief is our emotional and physical pain. How glorious is our pain. How beautiful that we are able to feel this pain. How else would we be able to see where rebalancing is needed? For it is through our imbalances that helps us take off our layers of restrictions and constrictions, doubts and fears. If it were not for our pain, how else would we stop and take notice? How else would we find empowerment if it were not for another creating anger within at the crossing of our boundaries of our true self? How else would we reach down to the depths of our grief if it were not for the loss in our life? Our pain and even moments of helplessness remind us of the opposite, empowerment. And this empowerment leads to the rebalancing of our body, mind, and life. Well, this may seem just beyond our grasp to get onto all of this when there are so many distractions in our life, so much to do, to say, so many places to be. That is the point. Can we do this in the midst of our experiences, of being tethered to the physical world simply by just being in the body? Yes. We release what is constricting us, what is distracting us away from our soul's journey by slowing down, paying attention, and listening. Our bodies give us all the answers to the test. Wherever we feel less than, helpless, if we are living in the shadows of our former selves, we cast away doubt by opening our hearts to our pain, by acknowledging our emotions, by signing on to no more neglect of our bodies, by beginning to listen to your body, whether it is speaking to you in a whisper or shouting at you in excruciating emotional or physical pain. Our bodies are the keys to open up to the truth of who we are, why we are here, and how to rebalance what has gone off kilter. Everyone and every path is different. Your path to healing and what your body is sharing is not the same as another. For your experiences and obstacles have differed. Your patterns differ, and your soul lessons differ. Resist the urge to go to a blanket answer. Use generalities as a springboard and then turn to your body, your heart, your mind, and ask, what am I to know in this moment? Slow down, listen. Your body will lead you towards empowerment, rebalancing, and healing at the deepest levels, leading you on a journey of magic, wonderment, and the incredible possibilities of higher dimensions that are just here waiting for you to take off your blindfolds and step into the rest of your life. Archangel Gabriel.